Hi guys, this is the Joldal Forest guest house, which is mentioned in the story, The Call of the Man-Eater. And this very lodge was used by Mr. Kenneth Anderson as he waited for the man-eater to show itself up. This particular lodge was built in the year 1906. So it has completed almost 120 years of existence. Let me show you how it looks from the inside. You have a very big veranda. The veranda is mentioned by Kenneth Anderson as he sat here and he could actually listen to a tiger roaring somewhere in the close vicinity. A lot has changed, but this particular guest house has stood the test of time. Unsurprisingly, the whole forest guest house is built on the British architecture. You have airy veranda to sit because the Britishers could not take the Indian heat, and you have huge door openings. This leads us into the common area, the common place where people residing in the guest house could come, interact, have food, and go back to their respective bedrooms. So there are two bedrooms, 1 and 2. The other interesting part about this guest house is that they have very big bedrooms and equally big washrooms, as was the norm in those days. You can see a door here. Wondering what this is? This leads us to the veranda once again. So imagine if there were two families living here who wanted to have their respective privacies, then they could use this lobby as their entrance to the bedrooms and meet in the common area and have a get together with the other family. Quite a thoughtful thing, right? And we are lucky that because we were able to get this lodge for 2 days and 2 nights. And another important thing during the British Raj was that the Britishers always wanted to have a local guy as their caretaker. So when you have a bungalow, obviously you need a place for the caretaker. And that is what brings us to the outhouse. So this outhouse is basically where the Indian caretaker would stay. If you read many of the stories of Kenneth Anderson, there is always a mention of an Indian native who helps him track the tigers or the leopards, and at the same time prepare food and also take care of the day-to-day necessities. Just behind this massive bungalow is the outhouse. Even this is the same thing which was built along with it. So even this has witnessed almost 120 years of history. Quite nice. And the bungalow is surrounded by forest on all sides. It is from this very bungalow that Mr. Kenneth Anderson goes to a place called Gangur, which is around 17 to 18 kilometers by road, and where he actually was able to bag the man-eater. I have covered the Gangur forest guest house also, and it's in a pitiable condition. I'll share the video of the same in the next vlog. Until then, bye bye and keep reading.